Hey everybody, Howard of AVtransfers.co.uk here. I got a whole lot of equipment from a customer who very kindly said I could have a whole bunch, and in exchange he said, could I please take a look at his DVD VHS recorder because it was giving noise on the pictures. So I said, well, of course, I don't profess to be the world's best repair guy, but far from it. Very far from it. Let me exaggerate. Very far from it. But I will have a look and see if I can see what's going on. Apparently it's been in storage for a while, and I just want to show you the dust. Ooh, look at that. Crusty. Hey, look at that dust. Ew. Enough to make your finger go black. Kalukale, Batman. Alright, so we're gonna open it up first and take a look. Okay, so let's just have a look at this. I'm not a big fan of these combo units. They're normally a big headache. They were sort of towards the end of the DVD recorder era, when people realized tape was finished and people were putting things on DVDs. Ew, what is that? Ew, is that a bug? What is that? Is that just a piece of goomph? I don't know what that is. It's a bit of goomph and flurben. Oh, there's 2 screws in the back. It does have S-video out. Very optimistic. I don't believe it's a S-video machine. So what the gentleman said to me was, he said, just have a look at it. Have a look at it and just see if you can clean the heads. So I can clean the heads without really even doing anything else. So the idea is I'm just going to have a general look at it. I want to see if there's any bulge capacitors. And I want to also have a look at just how disgusting. Ugh, oh my god. Sorry. Oh, just look at this. Look at this, baby. Ugh. It is filthy. Oh my god. Well, where do you start here? It's just disgusting. Ah. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. It uses a computer drive. That's very interesting. What's it, IDE? Yeah, it's an IDE drive. Okay, let's see here. It is a loader, BDR-L06P. Huh. Okay, well that's probably quite easy to fix then, if by replacement. Oh, look at these little coils. It's unusual to see the coils. Is that normal to be open like that? That can't be a good thing. Isn't that supposed to be enclosed somehow? I don't normally see these things. Thank you very much. Okay. Gosh, like I say, I'm not sure. I've actually been toying with the idea. I've got an air compressor in the office for cleaning films. Oh gosh, show you my camera. The camera has gone a bit wonky. Oh, there we go. I've got an air compressor in the office for cleaning some things, but I'm just not like going to blow this stuff, because where's the dust going to go? It's going to go everywhere else. So let me get oopsie. Okay, it's just, I hate working on the floor. It's just where I'm working today, because the other side is busy. Oh, mama. Let's get me Hoover. Let's get me a Hoover for starters. It's time to make the music. It's time to do it. Okay, that's just a very general kind of clean, a very crude clean. It's the Black & Decker mode. Okay, so I've done that. So now it's just slightly less likely to become airborne. Basically, if the dirt is not sort of sticky, then it's going to go everywhere. So I kind of want the dirt to be, the loose dirt to be gone, and the good dirt to be vacuumed. Well, the good dirt, oh jeez Louise, look at this. Okay, well, I see one slightly irritated capacitor, but not terribly irritated. It's all there. I've got a capacitor tester. Do I want to pull it out? Oh, still very filthy. I'm not going to touch too much here. Let's just see here. I haven't had a good history of fixing these things. Generally, I'll end up electrocuting myself by touching something I shouldn't. You've got to be quite amazed at just how simplified these mechanisms have become. Let's clean this guy. The pinch roller. It's at 926. So that, oh geez Louise, look at that. 926. So that would mean that was made in 2006. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Okay. So basically here I've got the urge to take the air compressor to this, but I have to just fight that urge for now. Just for now. Let's just have a look at these ICs. Anything marked on them? Well, whatever was marked on this just come off. Oh, jeez, disgusting. Oh, okay. I like to use these wipes. They are very cool. Very cool. They're very cool because they're basically, there's no point buying a big thing of alcohol, because every time you open, you take one, well, sorry, let me rephrase that. If you buy the alcohol wipes in a pack of 100, you'll find you get through about 10 of them before the whole pack's dried out. And I don't think that's very clever. So I buy them individually wrapped. Yes, this is perhaps not the best way to do this, but it's certainly a way. I'm very gentle. I'm very gentle. There's no residue on this. I don't see any dirt on the head though. I'm just going to dab on here because I don't want to take away the grease, but I'm trying to see if the grease is still okay for starters. I've got more of this if I need to. It's more I just want to get rid of the dust. Really? Okay. So these machines, there's these machines, I mean, I must say this looks to be better made than the darn Panasonic one. So they clean that crusty dusty dust in front. Oh, look at that. My little suggestion is, if you're going to put things in storage, great. I mean, it's not the best, better to sell them if you don't want them, but if you're going to put them into storage, clean it, or even better, service it, close it up, even vacuum pack it, and then put it into storage, because at least it won't be, having added problems when you try and, resurrect it later or sell it later. At least you can say, protect it from the elements. I don't believe this was in a loft. I think this was just in a storage unit. Came with a lot of audio equipment which I need to go through. I'll probably sell most of it because it's not of any use to me. It's all sort of like effects units and that kind of thing. Alright, this is interesting. The tray is there. Alright. Okay, let's take it over to the power up bench. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay, I plugged it in. I heard a noise like it was switching on. And now nothing. Oh, on. Okay, that's good. Bloody eco modes. Wait. At least there's no hard drive in this one, I guess. Okay, so we'll just see. We'll just see what this does. It says wait. I might get some paper just to clean this head a bit more. If you wonder why I'm knocking the camera, it's to do with the printer that I'm pulling the paper out of. Okay, let's just see. I might just do that. It looks alive. I'm not sure if it needs the head. Sorry, I don't know if it needs the. Yeah, I don't know if it needs the cover on to work properly. But okay, it's alive. It says DVD. Okay, so DVD. Switch it to VCR. I mean, I wouldn't have given this a second thought, to be honest. I mean, I think it's just hideous to look at. I mean, you know. But this is interesting, where the Panasonic has its proprietary system. This has its own drive. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. It has like a, if you look there, it has like a little, can you see it on the camera? It's like a sticky bit. Is that oil? Is that just, oh, is that just, could just be oil. Maybe there's a clamp inside. Okay. Well, I like the fact that it's a normal drive. I do like that. Okay, let's just try that. Let me go grab a tape. Okay, this is an initial test. This is just a head cleaning tape. Let's try it. Okay. Pop it in. Ooh. Does this mean it was worked on? Maybe it was. Oh, jeez. How rude. Wow. Okay, let's see if we can rewind that. That looks alright. Jeez, I think I respect this brand suddenly a bit more than before. Wow, look at it go. You go, Batman. You go. Okay, this is just a PAL machine now, so we won't be able to do anything world internationally exciting. 2005? 09. Okay, so 2005. So if you think about it, this was mass market still, but everyone else was doing trying to sell high definition. And if you looked at one of my other videos, there was like a video about high definition media, which was popular. We had things like DVHS coming out, HD VHS, something I need to do another video on, but anyway. And then you had this stuff, which was cheap and cheerful, wasn't it? But I must say, there's a fair bit of non-plastic in here. So what could give problems here? Well, I think all of those capacitors are going to give a nightmare at some point or other. And certainly the power supply will be the first thing to conk out. But that looks alright. Let's just see if it takes the tape back in again. Eject. 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 Okay, that looks alright. Let me go get a disc. Okay, the last time I tried this, it was in the Sharp Jewel video, Guns N' Roses. Okay, let's pop it in. Now, of course, is this machine hi-fi? Yes, it is hi-fi. Wow. Okay. Let's push play and see. Yeah, it's going. It's going beautifully. But is it producing a picture? So the next thing I have to do is find a player. Find a monitor. So stand by. Okay, so I have got this machine running. It's not complaining. I've had to go and dig out a SCART because it only has component or S-video out, and of course all my quick monitors have got standard video, so I had to get a SCART to RCA. I'm running it through this, it's got a front input. Sometimes it's just easier for testing, and we're going to just see in a second, once the machine is booted up, what is coming off the picture, what is coming off the heads. Okay, so I'm looking at this head, and I can't explain it to you, but it looks like it's warbling. It's actually looking like it's warbling a little bit, and I got the picture on the screen, and the picture is okay, but it also has a little bit of a Very slight, not enough to stop you watching it, and not enough to stop you getting the hi-fi audio. I mean, it's a good picture-ish, but that could just be because it hasn't been used in so long. I suspect if I just run it for a little bit, it will probably, in fact, as I'm watching it, I think it is actually getting better, or I'm getting used to the picture. One of the two. But really, that actually looks, I mean, I don't know, does that look stable? How does it look to you? Not terrible. I mean, it's a bit grainy. I asked the gentleman for the remote for it, but he didn't bring it, so obviously you could adjust the sharpness and whatnot from that. I can see the copy guard on the top, but I'm not too worried about that. Let's get a DVD and see if that works. I wonder if that slight jitter, which is really what you're looking at, is what's causing this gentleman the problem on viewing his tapes. But I don't think it's going to stop anyone enjoying this machine. I mean, it's pretty darn good. Anyway, so let's take that out. Oh, it's got snow. Ooh, it's even got a NICAM tuner. Really, I'm actually a bit impressed suddenly by this. Let's put that Guns N' Roses aside. There is no live picture at the input. Okay, so here's some classic South African humor from my South African collection of films. An original DVD of Shucks, Here Comes Untag. Let's pop that in there. Right. Probably a collector's item these days, I don't know. Let's see, South African. Yeah, South African. Okay, we're just going to pop it in there. Let's see if it can read the disc. I'm not too worried about recording discs. Yeah, this thing is El Perfecto. Look at it. I can't see anything wrong with it. Can you? Am I missing something? Do tell me in the comments. Please tell me in the comments. Yes, it's dusty. Oh, let's see. South African labels. Oh, what is this? Steer Kiniko. Oh, yes. That's where you got to see all your movies in the old days. I gotta say, it's fine. What's this? In the old days when they had electricity in South Africa, I guess. That's good parenting. Let your kid... Ooh, I like that. I like that. It's a cool ad. Okay. Good night, honey. Okay, now what? This is not the film, by the way. This is some kind of a... Okay. Age restrictions are there for a reason. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Huh. Yeah. Oh. Let's just not focus at all here. Well, let's just say I do not see a problem with this DVD recorder. Do you? Let's just push play. Oh, dog. I do not know why. The picture... I'm sorry, my camera viewfinder is not very good. Okay, we're not going to show the movie, obviously. But I just love the fact that you can see this is off a tape. Looks like it's off a VHS tape. You can actually see a bit of switching noise at the bottom. Maybe off analog Betacam. That's probably the most likely. Or U-matic, maybe even. Wow. But you know what? They should really go back and remaster these off the original films. Bring them up to 4K. Okay. Well, let's just say I'm not too perturbed about this machine. It's got no digital tuner, but who cares? It's funny, in this day and age of so many television channels and so much selection, there's actually less to watch we're actually watching, you know, less variety. I know it sounds crazy, but think about it. You know, in the old days, you had 1 or 2 or 3 channels to watch, and you kind of watched what came on. You'd watch an opera, you'd watch a dancing show, you'd watch some sport, you'd watch a comedy. You'd get a real variety, and you were almost forced, but actually it was good for your worldview. These days, you go onto YouTube and you type in video games, and you'll just watch thousands of hours of video game footage. You know, that's great if you're sort of a specialist, but what, is everyone a specialist now? I mean, how many people consciously go out their way to have like somebody they follow in sports, someone they follow in electronics, someone they follow in, you know, Bitcoin, whatever it is that they're interested in. I mean, personally, from what I've seen of people, they tend to look at just things that interest them, like funny cat videos. So we're not watching that variety anymore of programming. This is not a rant, and I generally don't care what people do. But I just think, you know, like, when I watch my son watching something on YouTube, he won't watch something that's out of his comfort zone. And I think it's more rare these days. So in a way, we were lucky as kids. You know, people that grew up in the 70s or 80s or maybe even before that, you know, we had variety. You know, you'd watch the He-Man cartoon, but you might also watch the Tinkerbell cartoon afterwards, just because there was nothing else to watch. And okay, you might see something you liked in the Tinkerbell cartoon or whatever it was, or do your homework, I suppose. If it was really rubbish stuff on the TV, you'd go and do your homework. Now, these days, the kids just, you know, it's up to the parents to say, oh, you know, you mustn't watch this, you mustn't watch that. And that's all fine, but it's actually causing more stress for parenting. And in some ways, parenting is more difficult these days because of that. That's my theory. That's my theory anyway. Anyway, it's good that the kids can, you know, distract themselves from watching things that are distressing, like Ukraine or whatever, because that's a total dog show, the whole thing. But it's just like, you know, where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line? So that's another reason I like the old stuff. You know, call me old-fashioned. Just call me an old grumpy old git. Anyway, as usual, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye for now.